Ever since I came out with my latest book, Micro Workouts, and created the Micro Workout playlist here on the RDB channel, one of the criticisms and questions that I often get is, if the workouts are so short, can you make much progress, or even how would you progress such short workouts? The idea that you can't progress or make much progression with a short workout is a bit of a myth, because fundamentally micro workouts don't do anything different from standard length workouts. We're still doing the exact same thing, same workouts, same exercises. We're just doing it in a much more focused and time efficient manner, so it doesn't bloat out the workout and cost you nearly as much time and energy. So with that said, the methods of progression are also exactly the same, which you have basically three categories. Every workout, every type of exercise, from ping pong to powerlifting, progresses in three primary fundamental ways. The first, of course, is adding some sort of intensity so that you're going and using your muscle with more tension. In other words, you have duration of how long something is taking you, and of course you have just good old-fashioned proficiency of how good are you doing the exercise and how well are you doing the skill that you're trying to practice. And everything is a combination of those. So when you're doing your micro workouts, the objective of progression is to do something either harder, to do it technically better, or to manipulate that time variable. And it's that time variable that often throws people off a little bit. It's like, okay, it's supposed to be a short workout. That means I can't do more of it. That's not at all the case. You can even double, triple, even quadruple some of the workouts that I have in that book and still end up with a relatively short workout. Case in point, think of the 1 minute isodynamic workout, where you're doing dynamic reps for 15 seconds, holding the isometric for 15, then you do it for 10, hold for 10, do it for 5, and hold for 5. That whole thing takes only 60 seconds. So if you start off with one full round of that, and over the course of several weeks you go to 4 rounds of that, you're still talking about something that's like 5 or 6 minutes in length. Not exactly a very long workout, but it's still going to have a lot more volume to it. Not to mention, of course, that you can also progress by doing things faster in less time. So I could give you a workout, say 50 pull-ups, and your objective is to do it in less time, so your workout theoretically can even get shorter and shorter as a method of progression. Adding intensity is another way to go about it, because the more intensity you have, the less time you have, which is why one of the most common micro workout strategies is to do things with a lot of intensity. Therefore, you don't need a lot of volume and a lot of rest and a lot of these other variables that really bloat out your workout. And lastly, of course, just trying to do things better with better proficiency. So you could do the same amount of intensity, the exact same amount of duration, but you're working on things like stability, range of motion, tension control, speed, tempo. All of these other variables to basically do the exercise better means that you can still make progression in multiple avenues while at the same time keeping the duration and the intensity of the workout static. So this whole myth of like, you can't progress micro workouts or they're too hard to progress and stuff, complete bunk. In fact, having a much more focused approach that micro workouts bring us to the table can actually make it easier to make such progressions, because there's less things distracting you from said progression. Let me know if you have questions down below, and check out the book Micro Workouts. It's down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Be fit and live free.